The more I travel, the more I realise that for most people, their second camera, after the one on their smartphone, is a GoPro. And so it makes sense that rather than just using it for action and underwater shots, they use it for all kinds of filming. But that means putting it in some kind of decent rig. And I reckon I've got one you're going to love. Oh, and as a side note, the whole enclosure, the lights, and of course the GoPro are completely waterproof. Nice. This is the GPS-S trigger from Knekt, an all-action, aluminium, top quality GoPro housing. You might have encountered it before if you've seen my Knekt Dome review. Part of the Knekt philosophy is that their products are modular, and that's what gave me the idea to use it to create what I refer to as a GoPro vlogging rig, but of course you can use it for anything you like. First up, I wanted to be able to mount other stuff as well as my GoPro Hero 6 Black, and that's where the KLB light mount comes in. It screws onto the trigger using the screws provided and forms a solid platform for whatever you want. Microphones, lights, maybe a phone. More on that in a bit. Usually the GPS-S trigger holds the GoPro Hero 5 or 6 using a super suit, but that's useless when it comes to sound. Instead you can use the open skeleton housing, which does a much better job of freeing up the Hero 6's 3 microphones. You will need to do a simple hack in order for the shutter release trigger to function properly. Lights are a big bonus on a general purpose rig. I've messed up shoots because I couldn't see my face or a gadget in a dark expo hall. And these Litra torches are just phenomenal. Their build quality is extraordinary. As you saw in my opening, they're waterproof to 10 meters. They feature 3 intensities, 100 lumen, 400 lumen, and 800 lumen, plus a 2200 lumen strobe mode. And as well as a conventional screw mount, they're magnetic, so you can mount them on any metal surface. As a wearer of glasses, I need to diffuse the Litra's flicker-free LED output, and the included silicone cups make this super easy. This is setting number 1. And my guess is that that has lifted my complexion quite a lot. If I just look on the screen there, yeah, that's made quite a difference. Now, bearing in mind, most of you don't have chrome glasses, big, wide shot window-like glasses to reflect that light back. For me, the little rubber diffusers that come with these lights are really important because they should help to diffuse the light. Okay, let's try the next setting. Yeah, look at that. Really bright, sparkly in fact. And there's one more setting that makes them even brighter. This is the 800 lumen setting. So the battery performance won't be great on these 2 Litra lights at this setting. I think I get about 45 minutes out of them right now. I just wanted a subject, and this watch is a really... This footage of my watch was recorded in pitch blackness outside, and it's a good example of the kind of uses I have for a rig shooting in dark exhibitions and game launches. I should just mention why there's a phone on the rig in some of the shots. A big problem with several candidates for vlogging cameras is their lack of usable flip-out screen. It's really frustrating. I think it's really important to be able to see yourself, frame the shot, make sure that there's something behind you that you don't want to capture. And using a phone mount I went for one from Litra, means it's super simple to wirelessly stream your GoPro's output. And of course it also means that your camera's settings are really easy to view. You've also got the vocal inputs, of course, which most cameras that I've used, at least in a vlogging capacity, don't have. And with that said, stop recording. So I'm now in a relatively quiet environment. I think the sound quality from this rig is good enough for a throw around run and gun vlogging setup
Of the rig so that you could see
but it could certainly be improved by a solid state recorder or a microphone perhaps plugged into the phone.
There's quite a lot of noise coming from that side of the road, so you judge for yourself whether the microphone in this front position is functioning. I'll spin it round. You'll see my little Sony there, which is just sat on the floor. You'll also notice the dynamic nature of the mic switching algorithms in cahoots with the GP1 chip hardware in the GoPro Hero 6 Black should be favoring the best of 3 mics for this sequence right now.
There are some real advantages to vlogging with a GoPro. Relatively speaking, it's an inexpensive camera.
I can't believe it! It was massive!
It's perfect for travelling, it's small, rugged, and offers impressive water and dust resistance.
That's bananas! This country's insane! It's full of killers! Everywhere you go, the spiders are going to kill you, the sharks are out there, the crocodiles are going to get you.
You can get a ton of accessories for it. The Hero 6 Black, of course, offers 240 and 120 frames per second at high resolutions. I usually shoot everything 120 frames per second at 2.7K, so I can slow-mo and crop in at will.
3, 4, 5, 6 bottles.
Hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed putting this rig together. I'm definitely going to be using it. I think it's a fantastic way to turn your GoPro Hero 5 or 6 into something truly powerful for vlogging and all kinds of other YouTube projects. You know the deal. Please get involved in the conversation. I love to hear from you. If you love what I've done, if you don't like it, I want to hear from you. If you've got tips, if you've got a rig yourself based around a GoPro, let me know. Check out the other videos on my channel, which are often about filmmaking and filmmaking tech. And of course, please subscribe.